Okay, I haven't done a very few videos on sweets, all right? But in Japan they do have, you know, a special like cheesecake, okay? And the cheesecake is like this wobbly cheesecake. It's like cream cheese, and they added a bunch of meringue to it. So, oh, what's wrong with this guy? So maybe I go and I try some of that. I'm not really used to, you know, sweets. Actually, I don't even like sweets that much. But we're gonna find out, right? Again, I'm in Shinjuku, technically, borderlining Shibuya. That's how they pronounced it. That's how the train pronounced it, anyways. Shibuya. Okay. So, what are other FAQs you should know about Japan whilst I'm walking here? Well, they drive on the other side of the road. So even when you're doing pedestrian stuff, stick to your left. I mean, there are rules, and there's some people that do the opposite, but the middle of the road or any pathway is generally for crossing over. So if you have an exit on the opposite side, this is when you would traverse in the middle. Most people stand on one side or the other. This is a pedestrian-only street, so there's no cars, so you don't have to worry about sticking to your side of the road. So that's good. And today I actually saw someone changing out the vending machines. And I thought, who the hell changes all these vending machines that are randomly everywhere? And I saw a guy with those small little Japanese trucks, you know what I'm saying? And he was like manually putting boxes of drinks inside these vending machines. So there are still human activities in Japan. This store here is an electronics store and a watch store. Okay? Remember guys, if you want tax-free stuff, you have to bring your passport. Like, there's no copies or facsimiles or whatever. Bring your passport, you flash it to them, you save 8 to 10%. So I went in, I purchased an external hard drive because I'm making these dumbass videos. And I can't store it on my phone. So I asked for you know, a discount for tax-free, and they say, no sir, you can't give it to you unless you have your passport. So I showed up a picture of my backup, which I had on my phone, of my passport, and they're like, no, sorry, you can't get the discount. So, you know, whatever. You can also get your discount back. Okay, so save your receipts. At the airport, there is a tax-free counter. If you save your receipt, show your stuff there, and it will give you back cash on your receipts. That's amazing, right? You don't pay sales tax, and I think it's 8 or 10%. So if you do a lot of shopping, you can save some more money by keeping your receipts. Oh, another soba shop. All right, we're gonna try to find desserts. What else do you need to know about Japan? I don't know. I think we covered everything in the other videos. There's gambling here, the Pachinko. Pachinko is like these little like slot machines that have those little silver ball bearings, and essentially you go in there and you put money in, and they give you like 1,000 of these like little ball bearings in a bucket, and you play these stupid little games, and then you can win more silver ball bearings. And then you have like 2 buckets of this stuff, and then you go cash that in for money. So it's their version of slot machines, you know, but it's more physical. Whereas slot machines, I think, are electronic nowadays, so they're kind of scammy, right? Whereas these ones are physical, so they like the physical sounds, the the falling of these little balls. They could shoot them into little things. They try to get them into little baskets, and it's kind of like pinball, but not. There's a bunch of machines with different styles of games in there. All this walking around is making me hungry again. I am still looking for dessert, but I'm disappointed. I think there are specialty shops. I've seen them. When I'm not looking, then I'll find a bunch of dessert shops. I still have to do the shaved ice dessert. Yeah, buddy. Let's do that. Cha-ching! All right, next video, we're gonna find me some of that shaved ice dessert. They have a bunch of it. It's so refreshing. I know it sounds dumb, but actually I have had the Korean version, and it's called bingsu, and it's pretty good. So I think the Japanese, you know, they have it right. Here's that claw machine game here. Like there's shops like this everywhere, like little kids, and they got Mickey Mouse and rip-off Disney stuff in there. I'm pretty sure. All right. Till next time, ladies, boys, and girls. I hope you behave. You know, I hope these tips are helping you when you travel to Tokyo. Also, I would recommend that you have a good backpack and a man purse or some kind of side bag and some really good walking shoes. Okay, so my recommendation for your walking shoes is the flatter, the lighter, the better. Okay? You don't want kind of like, you know, the too cushy kind of Nike like Airs, whatever it is. Your feet will get sore and your calves will start to burn because it's a slight sort of incline. So I would just get flat like kicks, white kicks. I find they're light and they're easy to walk around. They may not be waterproof, so you gotta be careful about that if it rains here. And then you have to carry a bag for garbage because there's very few garbage cans, so you gotta carry stuff around with you. And some tissue, wet naps, and some dry tissue. They're very, very stingy about that stuff here. Because remember, it's about to rain. Their toilet paper is shit here, like no pun intended. But it's very thin because they have the bidet where they shoot that water up your hee-haw, your hoo-ha, whatever it is. And the settings are pretty cool. They have pressure. You can rock it back and forth. You can even aim it to your keister or your vajayjay. So they have two modes for that. So as part of a social experiment, I only used it for like 20 minutes straight, and then I turned it off. You know, I was enjoying it a little too much. But then there's also like a button that it's called privacy mode. Now, if you know what privacy mode is, it essentially plays white noise, like water trickling or like bird chirping or some weird freaking sound. Because have you ever been in the, you know, like in the gym locker room and like some guys taking a big deuce and just farting and ripping hell, and they're stinking and you can just hear it. So the privacy button covers the noise of whatever you're doing in your business. And then there's also a refresher or a freshener button. You press it, a little spray comes out. It smells like Febreze. It is ridiculous. So pooping is a different experience over here. It's actually kind of relaxing. And, you know, you don't have to wipe a lot. Actually, you don't have to wipe at all. They have one-ply toilet paper just to finish off, like, you know, little danglers or Klingons, you know, at the end of your little poop. But that warm water jet, you can increase the pressure. It gets pretty deep if you relax too much. You know, it gets to feel your intestines getting tingled out. All right, we'll try to find dessert. We'll touch back again. Everyone, be safe, be good, and hot tour. Oh yeah. See you next time.